In this video, I interview Rachel from the female community channel Snarled, and we talk about how their channel grew over 400,000 subscribers in less than 1.5 years, the importance of relationships for building your influence online, and the biggest mistakes she sees YouTubers making. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Video Influencers, helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And I'm pumped to be sitting here at ClamorCon with Rachel Evans from Snarled. How's it going?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing super well.
I'm good.
Pumped to be here. It's a cool event.
It's very cool.
And let's talk about your channel. But for those who may be just meeting you, what are you up to and what do you guys do on YouTube?
Cool, yeah. So I am the senior content manager and host of a few shows on Snarled, which is a platform for female creators. So you'll see a bunch of stuff on there. We do horror, we do games, advice. It changes almost every day. Oh, definitely changes every day.
How many different shows are on there?
We have about 6 shows, but we're always taking new things and we always are taking submissions. If you are a female creator and you have a great idea, I want to listen to you.
I love it. I love it. And about how many people are involved with the thing overall?
Well, so I run it, and then we have an editor, and we have an associate producer, and a PA, but it started with just me. And I guess our team is about 6 people. Yeah, which is such a help from no people.
That's super, super cool. Now, the channel is only about 1.5 years old, right?
It's less than that. Yeah, a year and a month. Yeah.
Less than a year and a month. And at this point, when watching this video, you just crossed 400,000 subscribers.
Just yesterday.
Big congrats.
Yeah.
It's super cool. That's
Thank
fast
you.
growth.
It's been crazy.
What's kind of been the progression, and what would you attribute to some of that growth?
We've definitely grown fast. I think that at first it was kind of a slow start because we were really deliberate about the content we were putting out there and who we were sharing the content with. Like, we didn't want to put advertising behind it straight away because we were uncertain about the voice of it. When you're dealing with multiple creators and multiple shows, you have to be sure that there's one cohesive voice. So we wanted to make sure that we were authentic to ourselves and we had a strong voice before we really pushed it out there. Yeah, but authenticity, I would say, is definitely the key to our success.
Well, let's dig into that a little bit because let's talk about authenticity. We were off camera, we're talking a little bit about how sometimes, maybe watering down your voice or trying to please everybody or not getting the courage to really, say what you believe can hurt people. And so what do you think about authenticity and what should influencers watching know?
Yeah, I think, I've had jobs in the past where I've had to water myself down, and I've always ended up I've never been fired, but I always have ended up being not in a position where I wanted to be. So not just for your audience, but for yourself. It's really important to be true to yourself. And if you have a weird thought, say it. Turns out a lot of people have those thoughts too. People can sniff it out. If you are being inauthentic, if you are watering yourself down, or you're saying something just because you think that somebody wants to hear you say it, people know that. That's the great thing about YouTube, is that it's just us. We're just human people, and everybody's doing the best that they can. So, people want to see your true self.
I love that. Now, one of the important things to just success in life in general is relationships.
Yeah.
And, people around us, people matter. And also in YouTube, of course, and in the online video space, what kind of tips and do you think is the importance of relationships when it comes to not just relationships with other creators, but even with your community? Yeah,
this has been relationships, especially within the YouTube community, has been one of the most important things in my career and also just my life. Without my YouTube friends like Chris and Michelle from Dank Ops and my friend Austin Creed from Up Up Down Down, without them, I would have glass are breaking. Oppa, it's a wedding. Without them, I would have no idea what I'm doing because it's a scary world, and you need to have those people to reference. You need to have those people to check in with, and they make sure that you're doing okay. You make sure that they're doing okay, and those relationships are super important. And I think when you're working in a world like YouTube, it's so easy to silo yourself off and just be by yourself in your room with your camera. But that's not what YouTube's about. It's about connecting with not just the people on the platform, but also the audience. We're doing this because we enjoy speaking to people who have the same thought process as we have. So when fans reach out, that's the best part of my day, is to be able to speak to them, and nurturing those relationships is so important, because why are you doing this if not for them?
I love that. That's great advice. Now, of course, at times people see what you guys are doing on YouTube and aspiring creators and probably wonder, like, how could they be better creators? And maybe I'd ask it this way. What are some of the mistakes that you see up-and-coming video influencers making, and what could they do to really fix those?
So probably the first thing I'd say is that people tend to follow trends when they see them popular on YouTube, but trends change every 3 months or every 3 weeks or every 3 days. So if you see a challenge and you're like, oh, that's not really my style, but I guess other people are doing it, and to get those, that search engine optimization, I better do that cinnamon challenge. Don't put that cinnamon in your mouth if you don't want to. It's okay. You don't have to do that. Like, just be yourself and be as brash or be as quiet or be as loud as you want to be. You should probably be less quiet if you want to talk into a camera. But also, some people have silent channels, and that's cool too. Yeah, authenticity, not chasing trends, not copying other people. Just do exactly what you want to do, in consistency. Like, keep doing it. Don't change on the people.
I love that. And then when talking about mistakes, you also mentioned that sometimes creators will reach out and they seem just kind of maybe negative. And what would you say about that? Yeah,
that's something that I've encountered a lot, because my channel is a little bit more geared towards like alt girls. Like, we're very, we're hardcore, alternative, hot topic type ladies. So I think to impress us, a lot of potential creators think that it's cool to be negative. I don't feel that way. I'm a very positive person. And when I see people reach out to me and I see on their channel that they make videos that are negative against other YouTubers or other influencers, it really puts a bad taste in my mouth. Be the person that you would want to work with.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, just be nice. That's a commodity, especially today. People are so mean. Be nice to each other.
I love that. Keep it positive. Well, are you ready for the lightning round?
I was born ready.
Lightning round. 3, 2, 1. Favorite TV show?
Oh, wow. Doctor Who.
First celebrity crush?
Beetlejuice.
Classic.
Yeah.
Cat or dog?
Dog, duh.
Favorite social network besides YouTube?
Instagram, I would say.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Book every influencer watching should read to help them grow their influence.
This is a little bit, meta. Stranger in a Strange Land. It teaches you about humanity and the psyche behind humanity.
Awesome. Linked up in the description below. What is one of your favorite documentaries or movies? My
favorite documentary right now is Going Clear, about Scientology. I think it's really moving. And my favorite movie is Cry Baby.
What is your hidden talent?
I can make this sound.
It's powerful.
Thank you so much.
It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Give me an Oscar.
If you could give a TED Talk, what would it be about?
Probably remote viewing, which is having your left brain interview your right brain to make the most authentic decision for yourself.
Wow, love it.
It's a lot of cognitive work.
Very cool. What is one of your no-miss morning rituals?
I wish it was showering. I make a sigil every morning.
A sigil?
A sigil, yeah. It's a symbol. You look it up.
How has maybe past failures set you up for future success? And do you have a favorite failure in life?
Oh, for sure. My favorite failure is when I used to be a boxer and I was in the Golden Gloves, in the finals of the Golden Gloves, and I got beat up in the first 30 seconds, and it was horrifying. I got 3 concussions. I broke 9 of my ribs. It was crazy. But that really taught me, don't be embarrassed. Because one of my biggest regrets is not going back to boxing after that, because I was too embarrassed to face my fight team.
Love it. And love the lesson.
Yeah.
What advice, knowing now what you would have known then, would you give to your 16-year-old self?
Ooh, man, oh man. It's okay to read all those books. People are probably mean because they feel sad too. And you should try to ask them what's wrong instead of feeling like something's wrong with you.
What is one quote or that you think about often or try to live your life by?
Oh, definitely live long and prosper. You got to. Oh, can you do it?
Live long and prosper.
That's right, baby.
Live long and prosper. High five. Favorite place in the whole wide world and why?
My favorite place in the whole wide world is Kauai, which is the smallest island in Hawaii. There's like nothing there, no nightlife, not a lot of electricity, and it's just, I've been going there with my family since I was born, and it's the most peaceful place on earth.
Love it, love it.
I love
Lightning
my mom.
round over. Let's talk about what you're doing. What are some of the upcoming projects, things we can expect from you?
Sure.
Of course, we're going to link everything up in the description, but you know where you're at.
Sure, yeah. You can subscribe to Snarled, please do. YouTube.com/Snarled. You can follow us on Instagram at We Are Snarled. You can follow me on Instagram at Rachel Sam Evans, or on Twitter, same handle. Yeah, and we have a lot of really exciting things coming up that I can't talk about, but they're really exciting, and I promise you'll like them with Snarled. And me, actually.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. We'll love everything that you're doing, anything to put more creativity into the world. And so check out Snarled. And could you give the final word for influencers watching? You know, sometimes it can get discouraging. It is.
Yeah.
It can be kind of sometimes lonely. It can be challenging to be in the video influencer space. So maybe just a final word for those that are out there making content.
Don't be afraid to reach out to people that you respect. They're nicer than you think, and everybody wants to help everybody. And if they don't want to help you, they're not worth your salt.
Yes. Influencers, thanks so much for checking out this video, and keep building your influence, income, and impact with online video, and we will talk soon. Pound